my name's Hannah and welcome back to my series Made at Home on my wedding scrapbook. Today we're continuing our accessories series and I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful bridesmaid's corsage. So for our first stage, we need to start making our bracelets. Now I would make about 5 or 6 bracelets to go on our corsage. They need to overall be about 18 centimetres long, so I'm going to cut these to about 22 centimetres. And elastic thread can be quite tough, so it's quite good to use wire cutters to cut it with. Now tying knots in elastic thread is a little bit tricky, and I'll just show you how to do it. And once you know how to do it, it's really easy. So we just tie a normal knot into it, but then we thread the outside piece back into it and then pull it tight. And then that is the only way to tie a piece of elastic, otherwise it will always come undone. So our next stage is to thread our beads onto our piece of elastic thread. And for each bracelet, I'm just using the same bead, but you could mix it up a bit and have different types of beads on each bracelet. So just thread the whole thing up until the 18 centimetre mark. Once you've threaded all your beads onto your piece of elastic thread, you just need to close the end. So again, by tying one of those slightly tricky knots, now you have made one of your bracelets. So to finish off those ends and make sure that they're really secure, we're going to add one of these clasp rings. So you just need to place that clasp over your knot and then use your pliers to squeeze really tightly, and that will really hold in and secure the knot. And as you can see, we've got these ends, so we just need to trim those off either side. Just trim that off. And then we have one of our bracelets. So repeat this about 5 or 6 times. I've done a whole selection of them, and as you can see, I've done kind of larger beads and smaller glass beads. So we collect all of those together, and then we are going to close off our ends. So I've got a large jump ring here, so I'm just going to hook the end over there and just close that off, and you just have to squeeze them and that closes it off. And then we're going to do that all with one side of our bracelets, and it's important to make sure they're all facing the same way. So we just need to close that final one on that side, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make the bracelet shape. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but it's important that you keep them in line with each other. So we're just going to repeat that process all the way around as we did before, forming the bracelets. So we're just going to finish with our last one, our final one on there, and we will just close that. And the reason we've put them all into one central point is that when we attach our flower, it will glue really nicely onto there. So our final stage to this is to add our beautiful fake flower to the middle. So we've got our central point on our bracelets, and I'm just going to use my glue gun to put a big blob of glue on the back of our flower, and then I'm just going to push that centrally, just be a bit careful of your fingers here, into our bracelet and just hold it down until it completely dries. And there we have our beautiful handmade bridesmaid's corsage gift. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my wedding scrapbook on the YouTube channel that you're watching right now. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And don't forget to tune in next week, because I'm making the absolutely spectacular floral fabric bouquet.